Welcome to my channel. Today I have a vintage envelope set that I want to share with you. I've been working on this for a couple weeks and I'd like to show you what I ended up with. I see these on YouTube and I thought it'd be fun to try to make them. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vintage envelopes. And first we'll look at the big one. This one is approximately, let's see, 9.5 by 8. And it has stenciling and collaging and a really crinkly feel to it. And on the back it has a tassel flap with some stamping and some more collaging. And it has that real nice vintage feel to it. And then the next one, we'll go with the smallest one. These are made from real vintage envelopes. I just took them and I vintaged them up instead of using like snail mail or something like that. And inside I've tried to put different kinds of vintage paper. This one I embossed and coffee stained, and as you can see it has that nice crinkly feel to it. And the next one has trim, some vintage stamps, and then I used some artesian beeswax in antiques in vintage silk, and it smells like really wonderful. It's got embossing. That's the original addressing of this envelope, which is from 1953, I think. And inside this one we have a piece of tracing paper that's been gessoed. Give it that nice crinkly feel. And the next one is a window one. It has gold embossing on the front, vintage stamp, some actual pressure embossing on the back. They call both of those embossing, but they're different. Inside here another piece of coffee stained paper, aged. And then this one with the tassel, 1954. And inside is a vintage card. That's an actual vintage card. It's not a reproduction. So you can see the roses through the window. And I use that antiquing vintage silk on it to give it a shine. Not sure if it shows up in the video or not. And the last one in the collection is this one. It has some material on a brass pin, a charm, some rosettes, some gold embossing, some red embossing, and then we have to be careful. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to untie it. And then inside we have another piece of paper that has some embossing on it. And all the paper was vintage too. I mean, it comes from estate sales. Old paper that people hadn't used for a while, and then we're reusing it here. And on this one I have a little eyelet put in the corner to hold the pin and the charm. And I'm not sure, I think it says 1952 maybe on it, was the original envelope. So there you go. It's really fun to do these. You guys should try them. They just take up a little bit of time to end up with something that you collage and make real pretty. I'm planning on putting these on my Etsy store, so if anybody's interested in these, just let me know. And I hope you guys are having a really great crafting day. Thank you for watching.